Welcome back to another exciting episode of TheKillerNacho's Liquid Crystal playthrough. I will now squeak my chair back and try not to squeak it anymore. Okay, so welcome to Slifco. Hell version, pretty much. So we're in the Slifco basement, which is filled with teleporters, and the teleporters, you know, don't always lead the same freaking room. See, I just came out of that teleporter, and now I'm in a new freaking room. So that's really annoying, and it's one of the reasons why this is the most evil dungeon ever known to be conceived to anybody in any time frame, not even Earth. You know, in all of the alien universe, this is by far the most evil puzzle or dungeon in any game ever, because it's just so freaking annoying. I guess you'll see later why. Okay, so this is a Team Saturn grunt who has an Azumarill, and, or Azumarill. I don't really know which one it's correct. I've heard people say Azumarill, I've heard people say Azumarill, and you know what, I'm just going to call it Azumarill because that's what makes me happy. So he's going to set up the rain dance for me, which is a rather nice thing to do, because now I get to hit it with a thunder, which should be able to finish it, but it doesn't, of course. And he's going to get off a bubble beam, which will do decent damage, I guess, in the rain. Actually, not too bad, so there you go. It's still raining, so I'm just going to go for a sludge bomb, because I know he's going to use a hyper potion, and he probably can kill it after, you know, a sludge bomb, obviously. Because sludge bomb is pretty darn powerful, being stabbed, and pretty good at base power, so... moving on, let's just hit it for a thunder, but of course he's going to switch. Actually, that's a pretty good move. Yeah, he's predicted my thunder, went into a Flygon. That's, I'm kind of mad, actually. Oh, well, so, now what? I don't even know. I guess I'll go into Kissy, because, you know, Ice-type moves are good against, you know, X4 effective against Flygon, but he has Crunch, and he predicted, man, this guy must be, like, an all-pro battler here. He keeps predicting all my moves. I guess, yeah, Dustbuster still has some, Ice-type move. He has, Ice Punch, so let's go for it, and, Crunch is going to probably hurt a little bit, and it does hurt. Actually, not that badly, but, then he's going to lower my defense, which is not good. So I got the super effective Ice Punch, doesn't quite kill, and I'm just going to go for it again. Hopefully it'll die now, and despite lowering my defense, he decides to go for a Dragon Breath, which is a special move, so I mean, that was kind of fail on his part, so that is a dead Flygon, and that makes me happy. Moving on, here's another Azumarill, or actually, no, the same Azumarill, not another, because he retreated it. Let's go back into Death just to finish this thing off. I don't have the Rain Dance up anymore, but I get lucky and I'm able to hit with Thunder, so there we go. That is a dead Azumarill, and we can move on in with our lives, and now Death is level 52, which is, well, 52. So here comes Houndoom, and I'm just going to go into Gingerkarp, because Houndoom doesn't really have much to do to Gingerkarp. He can't really hurt me with his physical Dark-type moves, because I'm going to get the Intimidate off, and if he tries to go for a Fire-type move, I will resist it. So, yeah, let's go for a Dragon, set up with the Dragon Dance, which will raise my attack and speed. He goes for a Flamethrower and doesn't do much thanks to my resistance. And, yeah, I munch on my leftovers, and now I'll just go for a Waterfall to finish this thing off, and, yeah, that'll be a dead Houndoom, and, whatever the last Pokemon is, I'll have a +1 speed and attack, Gyarados. So, my Gyarados is now, Gingerkarp is now level 51, so that's, pretty good, and here comes a Magneton. And, Magneton, I'll stay in and try to kill it. I do have +1 attack, and Waterfall is normally very good against things because it's physical in, Liquid Crystal. That's one of the things the Liquid Crystal creators did right, was, you know, add the physical special split into a Gen 3 game. One of the things they didn't do right is this dungeon, because this dungeon is just pure evil. So, that is a dead Magneton, and, Gingerkarp is going to get experience, and I have defeated you. Ha! Team Saturn jerk. So let's heal up my team because they're all weak and stuff due to that battle. And I'm just going to use a full restore here on Gingerkarp, and yeah, I guess I'll use one on Dustbuster as well. But first let's revive Kissy, because Kissy fainted. Unfortunately, Kissy's defenses are really hurting her here. Because, yeah, all these physical moves are just going to do a lot to her, especially super effective ones. But now my team is pretty healthy, so let's continue. Let's grab this item over here before I forget. It's an HP up, which permanently increases the HP of one of your Pokemons. So I will gladly use that, and let's use it on Dustbuster, because Dustbuster's so cute. Alright, so now that Dustbuster has more HPs, I can move on with my life. And let's go over here, and this is the same room. Lovely. Okay, so let's go over to this one. And no, I get spat back out here, which I'm pretty sure is, yep, I'm back in, like, a beginning area that I was before. Alright, so I have to get back there, so, let's just, remember how to do this. Yeah, so I go up here, and then I go to this middle one. The middle one is the one that you have to go to get to this room, which I think is the, you know, next room. So let's try this one. And see how the portal's different? I came out of that portal, but now this portal leads here. This is like, ugh. At least in, like, the original Slifco, you know, what's it called? The original, Slifco maze, you know, the puzzles, you know, the, portals all, you know, you know what I meant, they linked up. Like, there wasn't a portal that linked to a different portal, so it made sense. But this one doesn't make sense. So that reason's going to explode all over my Jynx, and that makes me really sad, but, you know, whatever. What can you do? Let's go into Gingerkarp, I guess, because apparently I can't see what he's going to go into first because of the explosion, and it's a Carvanha, which is a Gen 3 fish thing that isn't really that good. So I'm just going to go set up on it with Dragon Dance, and let's see what he does. He's going to take me down, and that actually does a decent chunk, surprisingly. Especially with my Intimidate, but I guess that's because he got a crit, so that was lucky on his part. Let's just go for another Dragon Dance, because I don't think he can get a crit again, because that would be lame. So now he's going to use Swagger, so wow, my attack is +4. And you know what? I'm just going to use this full restore, because the full restore will restore my confusion and my health. So that's pretty broken right there, and that would give me a +2 speed, +4 attack Gingerkarp, which I should be able to sweep the rest of his team with, so let's just do that. Pro play is pro. So he's going to go for an agility to try to be faster than me, but he's not going to, I think, because I think I was faster from the beginning, and I have 2 speed as well. So that's a dead Carvanha, and he's going to hurt me with, you know, that rough skin ability, which I know he had, but whatever, what can you do? So here comes a Gold Duck, and I'm just going to stay in and murder it with Takedown, or sorry, not Takedown, Thrash, that's the one. +4 attack is pretty much good enough to kill most things. Okay, so Team Saturn Grunt was defeated, and he's like, what? I'm like, well, sorry. There's another Grunt over there that I'm probably going to have to take care of, so let's just do that now. And, but first, let's heal Kissy, because Kissy keeps dying in this video, apparently. And, yeah, that's all I have to say. Moving on, here comes a Grunt over here. Hello, Grunt. He wants to be the very best. To steal them is his real test. I think he, you know, kind of stole that from somewhere. Oh well. So he has a Drowsy first up, and Drowsies make me drowsy, so I'm just going to go into Death to kill it, because I should be able to kill it with a Shadow Ball. So he's going to go for a Future Sight, which is not going to bother me for another 2 turns, thankfully, so let's just go for a Shadow Ball to murder it. Goodbye, Drowsy. Have fun being dead. Hee hee hee. Alright, so here comes a Magnetric, which is a electric type, so I'll just let Stone handle it with Earthquake, because that's a pretty good thing to do. Yeah, so go ahead and just murder it, Stones. Just do it. Show it great justice. Or something, so, yeah, dead Magnetric. So, moving on, what is next? I don't know, Quagsire. Okay, ew. I don't have any Grass-type moves to really hurt this thing. I guess I'll go into Gingerkarp. It seems like... No, I'll go into Kissy. I'm going to give Kissy one more shot at this. Alright, let's do this, Kissy. So I'm going to take the Future Sight attack actually probably pretty well because I'm resisting... Oh, it doesn't actually say I resist it. I don't know. So, lovely Kiss misses, and then he's going to get off a Yawn. So, Kissy, you have failed me again. I'm switching, and I'm just going to go into Gingerkarp now because I'm pretty sure I can set up against this Quagsire and just kill it that way. Even though that would be the annoying way to kill it, but I don't really have much choice. So I get off the Intimidate, and he's going to get off on Amnesia, so I'm going to have to use a physical Pokemon regardless, because Amnesia means I can't hurt it with Special, so... Let's just go for a Dragon Dance, that'll raise my attack and speed and everything else like that, and he's going to use another Amnesia, so now he's, especially bulky God of Death, apparently. Well, not really, you know, God of not dying, I should say. So I'll just go for a Thrash, which is not a 2-hit KO, unfortunately. I probably should have just went for the Waterfall, because he set up the Rain Dance for me. But I'm stupid, so let's just go for another Thrash, and he's probably going to heal this turn, because I don't think this trainer uses item yet. How completely annoying. And, yeah, so now he's +6 special defense, not that it really matters. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for another Dragon Dance, probably going to end up hurting myself because I am confused due to my own thrash. And I do hurt myself, and he's going to do something pointless. So it's actually raining. I'm just going to go for a waterfall. If I don't hurt myself, at least I should be able to do more than half. And I snap out of my confusion, so there we go. And let's see how much waterfall does. It does decent chunk. He's going to yawn me, but if I finish him off this turn, it doesn't matter because I won't fall asleep. I think this is his last Pokemon, so let's just go for a waterfall, trying to finish this thing off, and that should be a KO. Yes, it is. Thank God. So, yeah, I get some small amount of experience for that, and the grunt got owned. You got owned, fool. That's the one thing nice about Team Saturn, though. Is actually, sometimes they can say pretty funny stuff because, you know, they're made by, you know, the ROM hackers themselves, so sometimes they'll say, like, leet speak and things like that, which is just amusing. So that was the wrong portal, apparently, so let's try to go to this portal, and, oh, there's an item in this portal, which means I haven't been here. Max Revive, that'll surely come in handy. And here's a guy, this is the server room, so all of Silph Co is, you know, or Silph Co, I think it's Silph Co, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, Slifco, Silph Co, one of the two. Yeah, everyone makes fun of me for my Pokemon's pronunciations, I don't usually care, but... Alright, so, moving on, yeah. Here we are back at this room, because I fell out, apparently, by picking the wrong freaking portal. And I don't really remember which portals I was going through, which is kind of annoying. So here's a protein here, so that means I probably haven't been here yet. So let's use it, because protein is good for my Pokemon attack. And I will give it to Gingerkarp, of course, and Ginger is my Ginger is my physical attacker. That's my main physical attacker, I should say. So here's another guy, and he's gonna want to fight me. He's like, "Alright, kid, you gon' get it." And I'm like, "Oh, let's go." Oh, it's an admin, which means I might be close to the end of this puzzle, or you know, this section. Unfortunately, I think there's like another floor to this maze, and I think eventually I had to actually have to come back to the other floor, like the first two floors, in order to do something before going back. So this might actually take another 2 videos after this one to finish. This is definitely one of the most evil things in Liquid Crystal, as I recall. Okay, so this Pidgeot is going to be hitting me, and that's going to be another dead Kissy. Come on, Kissy. I think Kissy will be a little better once he gets Psychic, but he's still not going to be able to switch in, which is kind of annoying, because it just has no defense whatsoever. I think that's like a negative... I think it's a poor defense nature, too. I think it's like reduces defense. Which means my Jynx can't, you know, take a hit worth crap. Alright, so, here comes a Magnetric, and, yeah, that's another thing that, my Stone should be able to stone to death, hee. So he's going to try to use Thunder, which is going to miss, of course, and, my Earthquake should be able to hit and kill it. So that is a dead Magnetric, and, let's see if he has another Pokemon. He has a Whale. Ew, why would you have a Wailord? So annoying. I'll go into death, and I don't really want to kill it. Well, I do want to kill it, but I don't think Thunder will quite kill it. And it'll probably end up using an item if I use that. So let's just go for a Sludge Bomb to weaken it first. And that's actually doing a lot more than I thought. Oh, a crit, and I kill it there. I was worried about that Wailord for nothing. Wailords are usually just freaking annoying because they have a million defense. Sorry, not defense. They have a million HP. Kind of like a Blissey, just not quite as annoying. So here comes an Electrode, and Electrode is going to die to my Stone because it really has nothing to do to me. It's going to Swift me, but that's going to do nothing. And I'm just going to Earthquake its mom. No, I'm actually going to Earthquake it. But, oh, it doesn't die. Ew! Why doesn't that Electrode die? He's going to heal now, so let's just go for a Rock Smash, and I can 2AK it with Earthquake, I guess. That's still kind of annoying. Rock Smash should do enough damage just to let me finish it off with Earthquake, or if it doesn't, we'll get the defense drop. So now it's almost certainly dead to Earthquake. But unfortunately, I'm running out of Earthquake BP. I might have some Ethers in my bag. I'll have to check later when I run out, but... Alright, so that's a dead Electrode. And, yeah, I defeated this admin, so let's see if I can actually progress through this maze, you know, with the area he was guarding down here. Stone is now level 55, which makes him by... And he just called me a noob. You said he was pawned by a noob. Don't ever call me a noob, because I just noobed you, man. You're the noob. Man, some noobs these days calling other people noobs. That's just not right. Okay, so Kissy is going to take the revive, and now I'm just going to full restore it. I don't even know why I bother healing this thing. It's just going to keep dying. But I'm a good Pokemon's trainer, and probably one of these, you know, one of these portals leads you back, and the other one leads you where you want to go, and no, I'm back. of course. And I don't really remember which portal it was that got me there. Oh man, this is going to be just awful. This is just gonna be awful. Oh. Okay, I mean, maybe I can remember once I get into the room. Let's see if I can remember which freaking portal sends me to that area that I was. So here we go. Here's the room, and I don't remember which portal. Maybe it's the one. Oh no, maybe it's not that one. Oh, look, I'm back in this room. Okay, so at least it didn't go anywhere. Let's try this portal. It might. The one over here might be it. No, I'm back to the start. My memory is awful, and especially when the portals don't even go to the same place every time. This is the worst thing ever. I am pretty pissed right now, and that sends me back. No, I already went to that portal. There's no other portals over there. So let's try this portal. Let's see what this one goes. Oh, I'm back in this room again. And, we'll maybe try this portal out for size. Nope, this is back to the beginning. So now I have to go all the way back to that room. Son of a gun. So, how's the weather down there where you guys live? You can leave a comment, because I don't really know what else to talk about. You know you're bored when you're talking about the weather. Freaking cold up here, man. I'm supposed to go to North Jersey this weekend with my fiance as well as her friends, so it's gonna be even colder. Man, cold weather sucks, and I found myself back in this freaking room again. What the frill? Okay, so I'm sufficiently annoyed now. And if you can't see why I dislike this area now, then you are obviously, well, immune to being annoyed, and I congratulate you. So I was definitely with this north portal here, so now, which portal was it? You know what? I'm going to do something, you know, possibly cheating, but I don't consider it cheating at this point, because screw it. I don't want to spend any more time. So I'm just going to save my game, and then go through portals, and if it's the wrong freaking portal, then I will just reload. So let's try this portal, even though I think it goes... Yeah, I'm being stupid. That was definitely the wrong portal. But now I can reset, and I'll still be in that room, so... You can call it cheap, but it's definitely quicker than having to come back to this room every freaking time. So let's try this portal, and here we are here, and... I think I've been here before, because that guy didn't attack me. Oh, this is the same room. Okay. So that portal just takes me back to the same room. Let's try this portal. Okay, that portal also takes me back to the same room. How about this one? No, this is the server room, isn't it? Yes, it is. Nope, nope, definitely not. Reset. Which freaking portal is it? I honestly cannot remember. Maybe it's this one. Yes, this is the portal. Epic. And let's just skip every other portal there. And here we go. I found Axel. That means I have to be on the right track. All right, Axel, lead the way. So apparently the admins are up on this 3rd floor. So let's grab this item. It's an Ultra Ball. And there's another, I think, grunt, maybe admin, that wants to fight me. Let's see. Nah, it's a grunt, so whatever. He is a Golbat, level 54, and I'm just going to go into Dustbuster because it's the front of my party. He's going to mean look me, so I can't switch, but he do have Ice Punch, which should be a 3-hit KO, maybe 2. It's going to be a 3-hit KO, of course, so it's not such a bad thing, although he's going to withdraw now and go into Quillfish, which should take the Ice Punch pretty nicely, being that it resists it. I'm going to switch out because I don't really feel like fighting a Quillfish with my Dustbuster. I'll go into Kissy. Hopefully Kissy won't die to a Quillfish. He's going to use Revenge, which is a physical move, of course, and does decent damage, being that it's neutral to me. It's a fighting-type move, I think, but I resist fighting with Psychic, but I'm weak to fighting with Ice, therefore it is neutral. So a Confusion will definitely kill the Quillfish, and I'm just going to go into Stone to fight this Jolteon, because Jolteon, you know, don't take Earthquakes all too well. So let's go for my last Earthquake, and I'll definitely have to see if I have Ethers after this battle, because I really like Earthquake, and I want to continue using it. Either way, that's a dead Jolteon. And here comes a Golbat, and Golbat is a Pokemon that I wanted to fight with Dustbuster, so I'm going to continue fighting it with Dustbuster, because that's the way I wanted it to be. So let's keep going for the Ice Punch to kill this thing. He's going to go for a Confuse Ray, but of course the Confuse Ray is going to confuse me, so I'm not going to be able to go for the Ice Punch. Except I do! Oh yay! I was expecting to hurt myself. Even though I think he still has his items, so he's probably going to heal. Yep, of course. Wasting my time further. In fact, it's been 20 minutes, actually, so this will be the last battle in this episode, and I guess maybe, hopefully, I'll be able to finish this dungeon next episode. Oh, I get the freeze. That's pretty cool. Good job. Oh, never mind. It defrosted right the first turn. Well, that was annoying. That always happens to me, but that's annoying just the same. So here I am hurting myself in my confusion, and he's going to mean look me again for some reason. Let's just go for... Okay, I snapped out of my confusion. Get off an Ice Punch. And it should be a KO next turn. I get the freeze again. Heck yeah. Maybe he won't defrost first turn. Come on, Dustbuster. Use your cute powers to keep him frozen. Yeah, he's still frozen, which means that is a end of the battle. Die, you freaking grunt. So that's awesome. And I will think that's the end of the video. So I'm going to save my game after... switching out the front member of my party since Dustbuster's level 52. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, homies. Bye.